Hello, Denise
Hello.
Myers.
Paul Myers,
And who are we?
Road Warrior Investors.
That's right, Road Warrior Investors. We're back out in the field, and today we wanted to talk about the top 3 things that are needed to be successful as a real estate investor. We get this type of question all the time, and so we thought we would take it out to the field and to you. So let's start with just calling out the top 3 things that are needed to be successful as a real estate investor. Number 1, education.
Yep.
Number 2,
Financing.
you need money.
Yep.
And number 3,
Leads.
you need leads. Absolutely. So let's break it down a little bit. Let's talk about number 1, education.
Okay.
Education is a number of different things, but I think the biggest piece to be mindful of, guys, is know who you are getting the education from. There's so many different gurus that we're seeing out there, if you want to call them a guru, or maybe they've done 1 or 2 deals and now they're calling themselves an expert. So there's a ton of different trainings that you can go to. Just be mindful of who you're getting education from. I think the other thing is if you can find a mentor, or even 2 or 3 different types of mentors within real estate investing, depending upon what type of real estate investing you want to get into, is also critical. And don't be afraid to go up to that, or, that mentor, and be ready to do work. Be ready to lean in, be ready to not put more work on that mentor, but in return figure out ways to help support that mentor to add value back. And that way that mentor is going to be able to provide you some value as well. Typically there's a cost too for the mentors. To be realistic, there are typically costs for that as well, because there's time and money that they're spending with you. So know that going in. But I think education and a mentor is very key, and ongoing education.
Yeah.
I know with us, we have education all the time, and it's fantastic. We have so many different resources that we can go to for some continuing education.
That's true.
So that's number 1. Number 2, money. We use our own money, which you're going to need in order to do any kind of a rehab, any kind of a purchase, period. But we also use other people's money. So you got to be able to figure out how to use both to be successful. That's critical. Now you're better in the financing area than I am, Paul. Can you elaborate a little bit on using other people's money?
That's a whole other topic we could spend hours on.
Well, we're going to do a
But I mean, there's ways to use other people's money if they want to help invest in your business through a self-directed IRA, or just loan you money. Different ways to do that too. You can also secure somebody's funds with the deed of trust against the house too.
Sure.
So there's many different ways to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one way to do it. The other way is hard money.
Hard money, yeah.
Or you're financing yourself. But either way, you need money to do this business.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of costs per month, and you don't get paid till the house sells. So the longer it takes to get done, the longer it takes to sit on the market. So they get their financing and actually closes. It takes some time.
Yeah.
So
you're going to need some money.
Yep.
We've also found in the smaller markets that your local small bank will be a fantastic option for lending as well. So don't be afraid if you're in a smaller market to connect with your local bank to see what they have for options in terms of lending for you as well. So money is another item that you're going to need. You're going to need money, your own cash, as well as other people's money as well to be successful. Number 3.
Leads.
So we coach that you got to be consistently going out and looking for your own leads, while at the same time having lead sources available to you so that you've got leads coming in. You need to have kind of both factors going at all times. And you're right, it's a whole other topic. We could spend hours on leads themselves, but we're going to do high level today. And again, the big piece to focus on for leads is you've got to make sure that you are always out there letting people know that you are an active real estate buyer, what type of real estate buyer you are, how quickly you can close. That's how you're going to consistently find new leads that come in. They're just going to pop in all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you're going to have a couple leads that come in. And then how do you actually, or what do you actually do with that lead? That goes back to the education. There's your circle. Or what if you're paying for some lead sources to come in and that phone rings and you've got a lead? Again, what do you do? So that goes back to the education, and something that we've coached on and schooled on as well in terms of what to do when that phone rings as well. So education, money, and leads are the top 3 things that as a real estate investor you will need to be successful.
That's true.
Hopefully this high level information here helps. We can certainly take some time and go deeper if people are looking for that type of information on the social channels. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
So now we are getting ready to go on a road trip here later part of 2024. And we would welcome the opportunity to see you in the field one-on-one as well. So we're going to put a QR code up. And from that, if you would like to engage with us one-on-one for some coaching, for in-field training, whether you've got a house that's under rehab or you're getting ready to close, and you want us to do a walkthrough, give you some tips and tricks, it's a number of different customized type of training that we can put together for you. Feel free to reach out and we will have a one-on-one conversation with you to figure out what the best step is and if we're available to even come and meet with you, because there's only so much time we can do on the road and within our map. So.
Absolutely.
So with that, we're going to ask for you to like, comment,
subscribe,
and share.
Yep.
And smash the bell.
Yep.
I think there's a bell.
Yep.
And with that, we want to see you back out in the field. So we'll see you in the field soon.
Yep.
Road Warriors out.
See ya.
Bye.